Beginner's English, lesson number 4 in Sumita Roy's English classroom. Here you will learn nouns and their pronouns, adjectives and their opposites. Repeat each sentence if you are a beginner. If you are an advanced learner, check the structures and see if these are the mistakes you sometimes make. The movie was nice. The movie was nice. It was nice. It was nice. The actors were good. See the pronunciation of THE. The movie and the actors. The actors were good. They were good. For actors plural, they. For movie singular, it. They were good. All the verbs are in the past tense. Was for singular and were for plural. The book was new. The book was new. It was new. It was new. The shelf was old. New opposite old. The shelf was old. It was old. It was old. The stories were short. The stories were short. They were short. They were short. The rope was long. The rope was long. It was long. It was long. The chairs were black. The chairs were black. They were black. They were black. The feather was white. Feather is what the birds have on their wings. The feather was white. It was white. It was white. The rose was red. Rose is the name of a flower. The rose was red. It was red. It was red. The sun was bright. The sun was bright. It was bright. It was bright. The sky was blue. The sky was blue. It was blue. It was blue. The water was cold. The water was cold. It was cold. It was cold. The coffee was hot. The coffee was hot. It was hot. It was hot. The bed was soft. The bed was soft. It was soft. It was soft. The sheets were clean. The sheets were clean. They were clean. They were clean. The suitcase was big. The suitcase was big. It was big. It was big. The bags were small. The bags were small. They were small. They were small. The sound was loud. The sound was loud. It was loud. It was loud. The music was soft. The music was soft. It was soft. It was soft. The swimmer was fast. The swimmer was fast. He was fast. He was fast. She was fast. She was fast. The gardener was slow. The gardener was slow. He was slow. He was slow. She was slow. She was slow. I hope you have all repeated the sentences many times. Now let us see what you have learnt in this lesson. You have learnt many non-human and human nouns. We started with nouns like the movie, and we ended with a noun like gardener and swimmer, which are humans. For the non-human nouns, we used it if it was singular, that is the pronoun. We used they if it was plural. Even for non-human nouns, plural is they. For the human nouns, we used he and she. He masculine, she feminine, but swimmer and gardener do not have masculine feminine. They are a single word indicating a male swimmer or a female swimmer, a male gardener or a female gardener. Plural for he and she is also they. You learned the verb to be in its past tense. Was for singular and were for plural. You learned some adjectives with opposites like hot and cold. Make a list of all the adjectives which have opposites. You learned many adjectives where opposites were not given. That is a homework for all of you. Check which adjective does not have an opposite, find its opposite word, and make some sentences with it. This practice will help everybody. Beginners can start only by repeating these sentences. But beginners cannot remain beginners all their life. They have to go forward. So go forward by making sentences on your own, trying to use other nouns and trying to use other adjectives. This will be an excellent exercise and a very good homework to practice. All of you who make mistakes in this, was and were, very often people make mistakes. Please check how they are used in this lesson and correct them. Even if you know everything, see how the article, the definite article, is used throughout, singular or plural. We are talking about the noun which is definite. There are sometimes only 4 words in the sentence or 3 words in the sentence. See how such a simple sentence can also mean so much. We don't have to know many words. If we know a few words, we can speak correct English. We can speak clearly and well. Thank you and all the best.